Welcome back, trainers, and if you're wondering where is the Go Battle League Battles poke, well, if you follow me on Twitter, you already know that my tilt was over 9,000 a couple of days ago, and what we're going to take a look at is something we've been discussing and other people have been talking about as well from time to time, and that's the fact that when you do get play till you win, the next day, you will potentially have great leads. So what happened to me, and before we continue on, I'm not complaining, I'm simply telling you what happened. So if you don't, like that fact, I really don't know what to tell you. But basically, a couple days ago, or yesterday, I had play till you win twice. One of them in which was like, it took me 8 battles. It was bad, guys. Hard counters in the beginning and then switching, it was just all bad. Making horrible calls and just getting upset. And when you start losing and you get in this rut, you're not focused, right? So it was just all horrible for me. But today, I mean, people were telling me when you have bad sets and then the next day it kind of throws you good leads. There's some truth to this, all right? Because I personally went through it myself, but today, wow, oh wow. So we dropped horribly for our rating. We were around 27, and okay, here you go, right? We went down to about 20. It's like 2250, so not great. We're able to bring it back up a bit, but not to 27 quite yet, but we'll get there hopefully. Anyways, what you're seeing here are the battles I had the next day. And, well, I mean, it was just throwing me great leads over and over and over again, as opposed to the previous day where it was just throwing me counters. Now, is there some sort of algorithm behind this that is kind of, recognizing that you didn't have a good set the previous day and it's trying to help you pull up? Possibly, but I will tell you this, not every single battle gave me a good lead. I would say it was about 75% of the time where it was giving me Metagross if I was leading with Swampert or Magnezone. And yeah, I mean, that's obviously great winning conditions. You just have to make sure you hold that when they swap or try to catch a charge move with a not very effective typing or all that stuff. So yeah, we were able to go 5-0, 4-1, and that 4-1 could have been another 5-0, but I just made a crucial mistake, and it was all me. I was using my Magnezone up against a Snorlax, and we were in a good position, but I kept going for Mirror Shot, and I didn't want to necessarily lower my defense. And I was trying to get that last shield out of them, and then I was going to go for the wild charge. You know how it goes. But they were very smart, and they did not give up that shield, equaling a loss. So other than that, I mean, we did go for another 4-1. Then we went 3-2, and then I do believe one set I was like 2-3. It was not too good for me because it's just making bad calls. And I was trying to take advantage of all these good leads. I was like, you know what? Let's test something out here. Let's see if we can make some super ultra spicy video. And yeah, that didn't work out too well. So no more doing that. Let's just stick to what we know here, right? So if you do go battle till you win, if that happens to you, let me know if the next day it gave you a bunch of good leads. Because I mean, take a look. These are all from yesterday, and actually towards the end of this video, you're gonna see some of the battles that we did have today, in which it was also giving me leads. So I don't know, because yesterday good leads, this morning good leads. So yeah, well, who knows, guys? I know a lot of you don't believe that there is an algorithm, and that's perfectly fine if you don't believe so, right? We can all have different opinions, and it's just too much of a coincidence a lot of times, and I know a lot of you do see it as well. Anyways, with that said, I just wanted to let you know it's pretty insane what is going on with this Go Battle League and how it works and all the mysterious components behind it and why does it do that. Who knows? But it's kind of easy to just take a step back and see. You didn't play so well, so it's trying to help you do well again, right? Simple. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at the battles here. I am using Magnezone, Swampert, and Dragonite. I will be switching it over to Gyarados. I am going to have Dragon Breath, Crunch, and Hydro Pump on the Gyarados. Okay, I did not stick with Waterfall because I like those matchups against a Dragonite. And simple as that, right? And also going up against Swampert. Waterfall is fantastic, but Dragon Breath is just helping me do a little bit better against those Dragonites if I do need a swap with that Swampert lead, right? Because Waterfall up against Dragonite is not really doing too much for you. So bringing our score back up to not even rank 9 score. And let's continue on. So let's go ahead and focus in on the commentary. And look, yeah, we have a good lead here. So we're met with a Metagross. We're going to go ahead and see if we can get a shield out of them with the Hydro Cannon. And there is that first shield. And they're swapping into Garchomp here, in which we still have our Dragonite. And we're just going to go straight in with that. Now, if I did have Gyarados, well, that would have been fantastic as well, because we have Dragon Breath. Crunch is neutral. We just have to look out for that potential outrage that is going to be hurting Gyarados quite a bit. And Gyarados is not the tankiest Pokemon around. As a matter of fact, it is kind of squishy. On top of being extremely weak to electric types. Most commonly seen, obviously, Magnezone in the Premier Cup. And, well, you have to look out for that. That Spark is going to be doing a ton of damage. It's kind of a weird matchup. You could farm down, but you're going to end up over farming and kind of not gaining energy. And if you throw a Flash Cannon, well, it's not really doing too much damage. And if you throw a Wild Charge, well, then you're stuck lowering your defense and using a ton of energy on potential farm down. So I feel like it's almost just worth just completely farming it down and shielding. We're going for a Flash Cannon at the very end, or not a Flash Cannon, a Mirror Shot at the very end, just to do that chip damage to get it out of there before it does do a charge move. But more than likely, you're going to have to shield up that Magnezone, but you're going to be able to gain a lot of energy. So let's go ahead and now 100% focus on the commentary here. We'll probably go off topic, or not off topic, but just talk about random things. So we're met with a Togekiss here. Don't like this, to be honest with you. I really don't like this at all. We have the Magnezone, so what we're going to do, or what we like to do in these positions, is don't shield, just get off as many Hydro Cannons as possible. Whatever they decide to do is, you know, their own decisions, and getting 2 shields like this, I mean, that's great. Now we have to shield this up because the Flamethrower is going to hurt. If it's an Ancient Power, whatever, we still need to be cautious here. They're swapping into Conkeldurr, in which we're going to be going right into our Dragonite. Now we know we can take a Stone Edge and still survive, but I don't necessarily want to do that right now. We're just going to farm a bunch. We could have farmed all the way down, but I didn't want to risk getting hit by a Stone Edge, in which I think it would have KO'd at this point. So we're just going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw here. And what I think I'm going to do is just get off as many as we can, do as much damage as possible, and save the last shield. Or we have no more shields. We're going to try to catch this, okay. And a Wild Charge doing good damage, lowering that defense. And I think we're just going to go for that Mirror Shot here. This is not going to be very effective, but we should be able to... Oh man, we messed up there big time. Okay, so should have just went straight Wild Charge. I was getting a little greedy. They have that Togekiss back there, and we're going to fail this. So that was unfortunate. So as you can see, we're getting great leads, but we are making mistakes here and there. Just getting a little greedy with my energy and not wanting to use it. We need to start stepping it up and going for that Wild Charge when we, just in a good position to do so. The only downfall of the Wild Charge is the fact that that defense lowering situation is not great, and then you're going to be taking a lot more damage. Anyways, up against a Snorlax here. They're going for the Outrage, doing a good amount of damage here. Let's see if they decide to shield up the Snorlax, letting it go through. Nobody's used a shield yet. I think they are going to actually shield this up because they do want that switch priority. Yep. And we're just going to continue on here, almost getting to another Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately, they did farm us. We have to look out for... I don't think they're going to have Earthquake and Outrage, so maybe Superpower, more than likely Body Slam. There you go, not very effective. We could... Are we going for the farm down here? We're going to take some more damage from Body Slam. Not very effective. Oh, they're going Outrage. Okay, all right. Farming all the way down, bringing us very low. They have 1 shield left. We're just going to go for the Wild Charge here. We have that Gyarados in the back. And we're going to swap right here. We have 2 shields left, and they have their own Gyarados. So, essentially, we've already won, right? We just make sure we used our shields and not get greedy for some reason, right? You have shields, you should use them when you need to. And we're just going to go for that Crunch. They're letting it go through. Now, at this point, I could have farmed down. I could have, but we know the Magnezone does have a Wild Charge ready to go, I think. I think we have a Wild Charge ready to go. But nonetheless, we're letting this go through, and now what we're going to do is farm. Yep, we sure do. And we're just going to go straight for the Wild Charge here. and we're going to be able to take out that Metagross and take the win with the shield left. All right, so let's see what our leads look like for the next battle, and another Magnezone. What am I telling you guys? What am I telling you? So play till you win. Now, there's also a trick. I don't want to give all the details, but I basically am right now, kind of. But if you tank your score, and you're at a, like, say, rank 8 or 9, you tank it, and I'm talking like going to around 1900, and you start winning a bunch with those lower ranked trainers, you're going to gain a lot of points. I mean, you're going to gain a ton. Now, I don't know when Niantic is going to fix this, if they ever decide to. I'm sure they're aware of this situation, but they haven't really said anything about it. I don't know if they're concerned with it or if it's an actual feature that they intended, but a lot of people are using this to their advantage, dropping their score, just tanking it. We're talking play till you win 15, just losing all of them, right? And then going in and battling these lower ranked trainers, no offense or anything, I'm just, you know, telling you the facts, and then just trying to get 5 zeros, and then bringing up their score exponentially, and they're able to get up to rank 10. There's people been doing that. I mean, go ahead and go to Reddit and see and look around on Twitter. It's real. We're not personally trying to do that, but honestly, I'm a little tempted to just test this out myself, right? I know it's fact, it's real. I've seen all the evidence, but I just want to do it myself. But I mean, with the play till you wins that we had a couple of days ago, and now the results that we're seeing here, I mean, it's almost like that a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to be bringing in our Swampert here up against that Snorlax. Still have 2 shields. We're going to go ahead and let this Body Slam go through. And going for the Hydro Cannon here. And they swapped into Gyarados. All right, very nice. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do here. All right, so we're just going to get to another. We have Magnezone in the back, right? Is that what we had left? So we're going to just let it take us down. We have 2 shields, and now what we're going to do is just farm, right? Magnezone with a bunch of energy can be extremely dangerous for the opponent, especially if they don't have shields. They still have 1 left, so we're going to have to like try to bait it out. I'm just going to go for the Mirror Shot here, not doing very much damage. It's another one of those situations. See, I don't really want to lower my defense. We're trying to get a shield out of them. We're using our energy. They have a Metagross at the back here. What can we do? We're going to have to potentially bait, building up to 2 Wild Charges and going for the Mirror Shot, getting that shield. So we're looking... this is a play to win here. Well, not play till you win, but this is a play that I should win. All right, so we're building up. Man, maybe we should have built up to 2 completely, because now they're going to be able to take us out with our lower defense Meteor Mash. Oh, never mind. We're surviving, folks. Oh, boy. But I go for the Mirror Shot. Is this going to KO? No. And we're able to take it out with Sparks. Wow. Okay. Alrighty. Getting a little close there. So the next match was, look at this. Look at these leads. Tyranitar, right? Now, if you're thinking, well, it's because you dropped your score. It's, you know, the lower ranked trainers. I mean, no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it has everything to do with the way I played a couple of days ago and how significant my score did drop. I mean, it was horrible, right? I remember one of the play till you win sets. It was my score dropped like 100. I couldn't believe it. I just like kind of put the phone down for just a second, walked to the window, and just looked up at the sky and just didn't try to think about anything. Oh man, it was bad. All right, it was super tilted. All right, so anyways, we're getting off the Mirror Shot onto the Togekiss. Gonna shield this Flamethrower up, right? Just farm down. So they have 2 shields. We have 1. We had to swap. And they're going in with the Metagross. So we're just gonna build up here. We're just gonna go for the straight Wild Charge. They're gonna be shielding it up. Can we get to another one? Oh, we were able to, but not able to get it off, unfortunately. This is gonna take us out most definitely. We're gonna go back in here with the Swampert, preserving that last shield. And they're going to be swapping into Dragonite, in which I'm going to be going in with my Gyarados. So let's see what happens here. This is what I was discussing, why I kind of like Dragon Breath over Waterfall. Although Waterfall is still pretty good. Going to be shielding up that Dragon Claw because, well, Gyarados is a little squishy. We want to preserve that health and potentially take it out with Dragon Breath. We will be able to survive this Dragon Claw here. And then we'll have Swampert in the back to take care of the Metagross. And we're able to get to a Crunch. This is beautiful. Really key here. Getting that last shield, going in here with the Swampert, and we're going to be able to hit that Earthquake and take the win. All right, so Swampert's fantastic, and my IVs aren't great, right? They're not great at all. On my Gyarados, I do believe it's going to be a 15-15, and then the HP is going to be 10 or 11. All right. I do have a couple hundred Gyarados. Probably should consider powering those up, as well as best buddying them up for when the Mega Evolutions do come out. So we're up against the Gyarados. This is always a great matchup here. You just need to look out for that Hydro Pump, but it's going to be quite obvious. But I take it. I look at that right as I say that. Are you kidding me? All right, so we're in a good situation here. We go straight for the Wild Charge at this point. Whatever, that's fine. We're able to win that matchup with all of our shields. They're bringing in Swampert, and you know what we're going to go in with? Gyarados. That's going to be a nice counter to it, unless they do have Sludge Wave. Not too many people run that, but it is going to give you coverage for the Gyarados as well as Togekiss. But then you're going to have to drop the Earthquake, which is going to be doing great up against Magnezone and commonly seen Metagross, right? Like, all the time you're going to see those Metagross, and Earthquake is just great. Hydro Cannon is still going to be pretty good for you, and then you're going to have the super effective Quick Move, which is going to chip away. And having that coverage with Sludge Bomb, or Sludge Wave, sorry, could be, you know, the game-changing situation that you need. Anyways, up against the Magnezone here, we're just going for the Hydro Cannon, trying to get that shield out, seeing that we're going to be able to tank anything they throw at us. So they're going Mirror Shot, perfect. And at this point, we're farming it down. Simple as that. We're going to have energy for the next Pokemon. Still trying to go for the Mirror Shots here. And now we're just going to go straight for the Hydro Cannon. And we're getting that last shield. Up against that Swampert, going for another one here, and this should be enough to KO. And we're going to be able to take the win here. My Swampert IVs aren't, it's a lucky. I just maxed it out, and I had it for a while. Simple as that. Magnezone IVs, not good either, right? If you're thinking, well, how come? Why are you investing in these horrible IVs? Well, like I've discussed before, it's just they're the ones I had lying around, so I'm just going to go ahead and use them. It's, you know, not going to help me win the specific mirror matches, but for the most part, they're still performing fine, right? And anyway, so using the Swampert up against this Snorlax here, going to be shielding up that Body Slam, of course. And we're just building up even more energy here so we can kind of hit these Hydro Cannons back to back. We just need a little bit more, one more quick move there, and we're able to get to that next Hydro Cannon. Let's see if they want to use a shield. Letting their Snorlax go down. One shield on both ends. In comes Gyarados, farming me a little bit. But we have Magnezone, so this is great. Expecting them to switch. Or they might stay in. Let's see. They might get off this charge and then switch on us. Got to stay on our toes. Going for an Outrage and staying in the fight here. Trying to do as much damage as possible. Now here's that situation I was talking about. You're going to have to go for this. Otherwise they're going to be able to potentially get to another crunch here. But we have a ton of energy still built up, so we're fine after using that Mirror Shot. Going to be going for the Wild Charge onto that Metagross and just going for a Mirror Shot here to get the shield. And we get it. Fantastic. Don't know. Well, I think we're going to use a shield at this point. Well, we're able to actually get to it without using that. Looks like they were trying to build up extra energy. Oh, wait. Is this the Yep, this is the battle. Okay. So coincidentally, it started lagging here, and they didn't take damage after all their shields are gone. What a coincidence, just right at the end when they were going to take that final blow to lose there, and it lagged and they didn't take damage. Is it the servers? Guys, I don't want to call this specific trainer any sort of cheater or anything, but I'm not, you know, it's just too much of a coincidence. Simple as that, all right? Yeah, I know the server is full of bugs, but give me a freaking break. So many people were like telling me, you're wrong about this. And look at all this stuff that's happening. People are starting to, you know, find these new exploits. And if you think that the only one that is like available is the one that Jesus kind of bring to light to everybody to see, you're wrong. Ha! There is more glitches in this server than you could imagine. And if you think that it's just the server being broken, well, then you're out of the loop. It's as simple as that. Or in denial. A lot of higher ranked players like to deny the fact that there are cheats because they just, this is like their little baby, you know. You don't want anybody talking bad about your child, so they have to defend it until the death. So that's all I'll say about that. Anyways, they're bringing in a Melodic. Wow, this is very nice. So I try going for the Hydro Cannon to get the shield. Maybe they think I'm going for Earthquake, but bad call. All right, so Melodic is tanky, and I liked seeing this here. Very nice to have Waterfall. Going for a Surf, doing good damage to the Swampert, hitting us for neutral because of the part ground type. Now we're going for Earthquake, doing a lot of damage here. We're going to go for Hydro Cannon to get it out of here. And it is going down. In comes Metagross to just simply take us out. If this is Earthquake, we're done. Alright, it's Earthquake, unfortunately, and they're going to be able to take the win there. Well played. Alright, so leading with Swampert every time. We're met with another Tyranitar. In the beginning here, they're swapping right into their Empoleon. This was... oh, this is funny. Watch this. Oh, never mind. Wrong one. Alright, I was thinking of the other one where I just go straight Earthquake and then they back out. So we throw in our Gyarados to catch the Hydro Cannon, which is good. And now we're just going to go for the Crunch here. Just do as much damage before they potentially, I don't know, take us out. Because like we discussed, Gyarados is not the tankiest. And check out how much damage Hydro Cannon is doing. It's doing a lot, even though it's resisted, right? I messed up here. I was building up a little too much. I could have went for that Crunch there, using another shield to potentially win the lead. Or the switch advantage, I should say. And they swapped into Tyranitar. Very nice. Preserving that shield there. Going for the Hydro Cannon. And we still have one shield left as well. Building up a little bit more energy and going for that Hydro Cannon before they get off a Crunch. And they're going back in with Empoleon. We're going to be able to go for a Hydro Cannon. This is going to easily KO if they don't use a shield. What do they have in the back? It's going to be a Gyarados. Alright, so we have Magnezone. We're looking good. Going to be just doing a little bit of chip damage. Now, what I should have done, was I able to swap there? Or was it, we're still switch locked? I'm not too sure. Anyways, going in with the Magnezone. Going to shield this up no matter what it is. It's going to be a Crunch. And building up a little bit more energy. Oh, we're just farming down. Alright, yeah. I guess that's a good play as well. Good games on all of these. We're met with a Metagross, and do you see the patterns here, folks? Not a coincidence. So we're met with a Gyarados swap, and we're just going to go straight into our Magnezone and take this Crunch to the face. Magnezone is kind of squishy, guys, as you may know already. Doing a lot of damage. Steel type, great for the resistances, but on the downfall for this Pokemon, it's going to be extremely weak to ground, being Steel and Electric. And also squishy at that. Unlike Metagross being Steel type with that great resistance and then a bit of bulk to it. And also massive damage. I mean, Metagross is essentially a legendary. You call it a pseudo-legendary, right? So Machamp comes in, takes us out. Not looking too hot here. Now we're going to be able to expect a Rock Slide out of this thing, I would assume. Unless they bait us. No, there's no point. You might as well go. Doing a lot of damage. Swapping back into their Metagross. And we're in a good position now. I think we're going to go ahead and let this go through. It's going to be a Meteor Mash. Obviously not very effective. And we're just going to go for Hydro Cannon to see if we can get that shield. No shield. And now we're going to get a shield out of them. That's a common thing people like to do in the Go Battle League. They let the first one go through thinking you're going to bait, in which they're correct. And then they shield up the next one to kind of make you waste your energy there, in which you could have just simply went for Earthquake. In comes the Machamp, and we're able to get to another Hydro Cannon. We just tap on it, so we, able to take them out there before they get off a charge move themselves. Alrighty, moving it on to the next one here. Another good lead. I mean, what is... Alright, so I'll take it. Absolutely. Just wanted to show you guys just exactly what happens if you have a horrible day in the Go Battle League, and the next day you could obviously have just horrible matchups for 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row. That probably would be enough for me to just stop playing Go Battle League for a couple of days if that happened. But if that does happen, don't come back telling me, well, I had a bunch of, horrible sets and then the next day it was still horrible. Your theory is wrong. Well, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying this is 100% true. I just want to show you my experience. And I do believe it is somewhat true to some degree. I'm not saying 100%, right? Because we don't know 100%. All we can do is put the evidence together and present it. Anyways, Magnezone versus Magnezone. He got my shield. Very nice. We're just going to go for the Wild Charge here. And he's shielding it up, swapping into Swampert and going immediately for Hydro Cannon to get that next shield. And fantastic. We're going to go ahead and obviously let this go through. We have no more shields, so yep, Wild Charge, not very effective. And we're going to go straight Earthquake onto that Metagross. All right, taking it out. And, well, this is looking great for us. Going to be able to get to another... Oh, this has to be a mirror shot. Oh, yep, surviving. Able to get to the Hydro Cannon. Man, that was a close one there. And, yep, we had 2 Pokemon left. Good game. Moving it on to the next one here. Another Metagross, guys. Wow. All right, so, I don't know. Yeah, we've discussed it. Anyways, we're just going to go for the Hydro Cannon, try to get the shield. No shield. Oh, I think this specific trainer was like, you know, starting to make me sweat a bit. They were, yeah, they played fairly well for their position here. So building up a bunch of energy, going for the Meteor Mash. I shielded it up. I was like, all right, whatever. Swapping into Gyarados when they swap into their Swampert there. And we're just going to let everything go through here. Hydro Cannon. You just watch. Watch how these Hydro Cannons start adding up. All right? Not very effective, but still. If you let the Swampert spam you, it will take that health down on your Gyarados with those Hydro Cannons. Go in for the crunch there. Bringing us pretty low. Bringing in that Togekiss. And we're getting to a Hydro Pump. Are they going to shield this up? Please let it go through it. Yes, they do. All right, so this is a good position here. We're going to go Magnezone straight and farm it down. And, yep, they're able to, back out there. And we're able to take the win. All right, so we have about 10 more minutes of battles, and let's keep it rolling here. So we're met by a Rhyperior, and they're swapping into their Dragonite. We're going to go right into our Magnezone. So which one of these Pokemon on my team do I find the most useful? A common question people ask me, what's the MVP? Well, I'm going to tell you this. There are obviously going to be MVPs a lot of times, but they all work in unison. They're just a good synergy together, and I can't really necessarily say one specific Pokemon is the best, because a lot of times one Pokemon could be doing great in a specific battle and just help me win it, and then the next battle, another Pokemon could do the same, the one on my teams, right? But if I had to pick one of these three here, Gyarados, Magnezone, or Swampert, which one is putting in the most work? You can see from these battles here too, but like I described, each one is doing their own thing for each battle. But I'm going to have to say probably Swampert. Swampert or Magnezone. Gyarados is great. It's so good up against Metagross. The only problem, but Magnezone has this problem too, but Gyarados is a bit squishy. It's kind of like the safe swap. It has the Dragon Breath, it has the Crunch, and if you can get off the Hydro Cannon, which is completely, or Hydro Pump, which is completely obvious when you do that, I mean, cool, you're going to be able to get stab and do a ton of damage, but it's going to take forever with Dragon Breath. So I'm going to have to go with probably Magnezone or Swampert. I can't pick one, honestly. I can't. All right. They're both great. So friendly reminder, don't forget, July 12th at 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. local time, you're going to be able to TM away frustration on your Shadow Pokemon. All right, so I just got to throw that little reminder in there because, well, nobody wants to miss that. That's just going to be a very small window for you. And like I described, if you're not able to actually go out and grind, don't worry. If you have TMs ready to go, TM the Shadow Pokemon that you currently do have that you're waiting for to, do something with. And sorry to go like off topic here onto this, but I also want to tell you, people were like telling me, oh, well, you can't, like with a long, several paragraphs, not just one person, but a couple people. I do believe I removed the comments because I don't want people getting confused. So no offense, I didn't block you from the channel. I just can't have all this misinfo. But they were telling me, oh, if you TM away frustration on a, say, Community Day Pokemon. Let's just use Mudkip as an example. So you have a Mudkip, you TM away frustration, December comes around, and they're letting us do the whole thing where you can evolve them and receive the Community Day move. They're telling me that, no, it does not work with Shadow Pokemon. Even after you've TM'd away frustration and evolved them on that specific time to get the Community Day move, it won't let you. That, in fact, is completely false, absolutely and utterly. You can, in fact, get the Community Day move on Shadow Pokemon when you do TM away frustration and evolve it during the given time to receive that Community Day move. That's it. There is no other things to go about it. Now, I will say this. If you keep frustration and evolve it during the time given to get a Community Day move, you will not get the Community Day move. You'll stay frustration, right? So don't worry about that. And if you evolve a Pokemon, it will maintain not having frustration. All right, on that Shadow Pokemon. Just wanted to let you guys know, quick little reminder. Because you have no idea how many comments I've received about, how come I can't TM away frustration? I missed this event. Why did they only make it such a small window? Which, yeah, it was a pretty small window when they did it the first time around. But I'm going to say, I like the exclusiveness. I've said this before, but they're giving you another opportunity. So I got to remind you, make sure you don't miss that one there. Anyways, so focusing on these battles, they're bringing in that Snorlax. And we're just building up here. I think this is the one, yeah, that we were discussing in the beginning where I messed up, where I could have had a 5-0. but this was the only one that I lost during the set here. So we're going for that steel move. I mean, Mirror Shot, it's great for baiting, but if they let it go through without shielding it, it's horrible. So they're being brave. They're like, no, I know your mind games over here. I'm not playing. Watch this. This guy, he's on point. All right, so he's letting that go through and surviving. I don't think he predicted surviving with 1 HP, but dang, talk about bad luck. Going for that Mirror Shot here. I actually don't think this is even the battle I was thinking of. This is not going to KO, but doesn't really matter. We're pretty much in a loss here. So swapping into Swampert here, and yeah, totally gone. Goner. And Magnezone goes in. Did you see how he just flopped on the ground? All right, so winning, I mean, bringing our score back up, doing okay. Not going to go out and start testing random things. What was I testing? I like to say, but I still want to bring you the video, and I don't want other people sniping my ideas. And if you roll your eyes when I say that, I mean, it's real. It's real, all right? Anyways, we're going to be bringing in the Gyarados here. And, yeah, going to take this Dragon Claw. It's going to hurt quite a bit. And they're deciding to stay in this fight, getting to a crunch here. Let's see if they want to use a shield on their Dragonite, and they do. Looks like they're going to farm us all the way down. Alright, that's fine. We're going to be able to go in here with Magnezone. Just need to look out for Hurricane. Yes, we are double resisting that because of the Steel and Electric, but it still hurts the squishy Magnezone. So we're going to go straight for the Wild Charge here, and they're letting it go through, and we're going to be swapping right away into our Swampert. And I think we are going to be shielding this up. Earthquake, wow, good call. I didn't really think they were going for it. I just wanted to preserve the health, but even better if they go for Earthquake and we shield it up. Fantastic. Now, I kind of wanted to farm down at this point, but that's a little ambitious, right? Snorlax is a tank, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to get off another Body Slam before then. So we're just going to build up a little bit of energy and then go ahead and go and take it out. In comes the Dragonite, and we were slacking, unfortunately. We're going to shield it up, and we're just going to go straight for the Mirror Shot here. Getting a shield. They're swapping into their Gyarados. Okay. So we use that energy. We're going to be going for Wild Charge. It's going to easily KO. And Dragonite, are you going to use your energy right away? Yes, they are. Mirror Shot would have almost taken them out, I do believe. Or probably would have. Anyways, going in here with the Swampert, having energy ready to go, and taking out that Dragonite. That was a close call there. Alrighty. What are we going to see for the next battle? Leading with Swampert every single time, met with a Magnezone. Do you see this, guys? This is not coincidental. All right, so they're swapping into Dragonite. We're going right into the Magnezone here. And, yeah, we're just going to let this go through, right? Not very effective. Still taking a lot of damage. Pretty squishy. Go in Mirror Shot. See if we can get that shield out of them. But I realized... Oh, they're still going to shield. Okay. I thought they just wanted to let it go through, but they still shielded it up. And we're going to be shielding up this because we have a ton of energy here. We don't want to let it go down like that. We're going to go for the Wild Charge. Using their last shield, almost able to get to another one. I think we shield this up and go for the Wild Charge anyways. Do we swap right after this? Oh, they swapped into the Magnezone. Wow, well played. Okay. So we don't need to go for Earthquake necessarily. We're going to go for Hydro Cannon and then farm down the rest. Or it's going to KO. In comes Dragonite. Going for Hydro Cannon. What's it going to be? We have Gyarados in the back with Dragon Breath that can handle Dragonite. Now, they can't really farm us down because the Hydro Cannons are going to be adding up very quickly here. And we're able to get to another one. So they're going to be able to farm us down, hit us with a Dragon Claw on our Gyarados, or they're going to swap into Metagross. That works too. Now we have... Alright, now this is our only winning condition. We need to catch a Meteor Mash with Magnezone and use it as a third shield. We have to, otherwise we lose. And I do it. Let's go, folks. Let's get it. Let's go. Ah, it's such a good feeling when you do that. Alright, so going back in here with the Gyarados, we have all of our energy ready. And why we needed to do that is because we need to get off this crunch. Farm it. Oh, I thought they were going to be able to get off another Meteor Mash. I just hit it anyways, and I knew I was going to be able to just take out the Dragonite with Dragon Breaths and take the win. Alright, nice. Nice catch. Sacrificial swap. Alright, so on to the next one. We're met with a Metagross. Talk about good. It makes you kind of want to tank your score now, right? Kind of makes it want to play till you win and see what happens the next day. So this specific trainer is using Hydreigon, which my hat is off to you, sir or ma'am. And if you're like, well, the avatar is a male. Yeah, but some people like to, be different. So, yeah, I mean, Hydreigon's awesome. The only reason why I don't like using it is because it's very nerve-wracking when you run into a Clefable. Because Dark and Dragon, ooh, wee! A couple of charms and you're gone. And not only that, but you also have Fighting, which is a very horrible situation to be in, being that Dark type, right? Dragon Breath is great. You could also run Bite, but probably you're going to want to go with Dragon Breath for sure. You're going to be good up against even Metagross. Yes, not very effective with the Dragon Breath, but the Dark Pulse is going to be doing super effective damage. Takes a second to get there, but it's still going to hurt quite a bit. I do have a best buddy, Hydreigon, and the IVs aren't great. So we're going in here with the Magnezone. Crazy, right? But I think we're going to be able to win this still. All right, so Metagross is coming in here. We're able to get to that Wild Charge. No more shields, and this is going to be a win. All right, great. And we still have 2 left. Fantastic. Let's see what we're going to be met with this time, Magnezone. All right, I'm done. I'm just going to let the video play out now. I'm just joking, but this is crazy. So they're swapping into Togekiss, and we're just going to go straight with the Mirror Shot here. Lowering the attack, so great. Even though we're lowering the attack, I still don't want to get hit by a Flamethrower. And they're going to more than likely, hit a charge here. We're going to shield this up and farm the rest down. I'm pretty sure we farm all the way, yeah. So they have 2 shields. Now what we need to do is hit that Wild Charge immediately. We don't care what they're gonna throw at us, unless it's like a Rhyperior. But they went into Metagross and then swapped into what? A Magnezone. All right, yeah, that's that Magnezone we saw in the beginning. And we're just gonna hit 2 of these back to back and then swap into our Swampert and farm it down. And now we're ready for the Metagross, but they back out. They realize that's a loss. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And tell me your experience in losing or playing till you win, and then what happens the next day. Because this is not just a coincidence. Or it could be. Who knows? Go Battle League is a mystery. Thanks for watching, trainers.